Well everyone, Mel's swell ride on the Golden Bachelor has come to an end. And yes, he's made a decision, and also yes, I normally start these Bachelor videos off in a different way, but I got some things to say, and it's mainly...
Look how they massacred my boy.
And okay, this finale was one of the better parts of the season, which actually isn't saying much, but still, I've got quite a few gripes, most of which revolve around the casting of Mel, which honestly, I don't necessarily think he's a bad guy or anything. I don't have anything personal against him. My opinion of Mel is pretty much...
I mean, great guy, some might say, but like, I'm not too much. Anyway, what he's, I don't f with him too much, but that being said, he could be the best guy on the whole entire world. Ain't my guy.
Cause okay, the primary part of this finale is all about Mel being asked if he's ready, or if he's actually interested in an engagement on a show that's all about engagements. And it's not as if he was just one of the contestants that was thrown in there. He was the picked lead. An out of office hire too, who also stated he wanted to date someone younger after being cast as the Golden Bachelor and whose ex-wife was, well, younger than him. Gasp! And Mel has also pretty much refused to share emotions for so much of this season. I'm sorry, I can't wrap my head around this casting decision. He probably should have been let go after all those podcast comments, but I don't know, maybe they thought that would add some buzz to the season or something. So sadly, I just feel like this fun addition to the Bachelor franchise is already in its golden years, and it's only season 2. But as we head into this 2-hour finale, that same sentiment that Mel is non-committal and emotionally unavailable is a sentiment felt by Cindy here, which is where we left off last episode, with her and Mel at the dinner portion of their fantasy suite, and Cindy is going...
So what do we do from here?
If there's a will, there's a way.
So that begs the question, is there a will?
Yeah, you could, yeah, of course.
Oh, Melvin. I'm assuming that's what Mel is short for. So after hearing that, Cindy is now wondering if Mel is on the same page as her. She came on this show for a serious relationship. If she wanted to just date someone, she could do that back at home. So she asks Mel, in this moment, do you feel that you're ready for a proposal?
No. It has to develop over time. I don't have to propose when in my own head I go, you know what, in 2 years, I probably would marry her.
Now this does not sit well with Cindy. She doesn't want to wait in free fall for 2 years before a commitment. That's not what she signed up for. And she's quickly realizing that her expectations are not the same as Mel's. And at this stage in her life, it's probably better to just jump ship now.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about what?
It's not what I want. You okay if I leave now?
Wow, Cindy got Mel stun-locked. He hasn't been hit with something like that since his football days. So Mel and Cindy are done. She straight up leaves. Meanwhile, Mel is left alone while production looks at the huge fireworks display that they set up, thinking, should we set this thing off?
We paid for it.
So yeah, they got Mel looking depressed over here while the fireworks blast in the background. And once that's done, Jesse Palmer comes in to finish off the date with Mel, saying he's completely open to accepting his invitation to the fantasy suite.
Were you falling in love, you think, with Cindy?
Maybe. The afternoon date was good.
Ah, convincing. So Mel says he honestly didn't know who he was going to choose between Peg and Cindy, but now that's ruined because Cindy didn't go the distance, or, you know, some other football coach saying.
You gotta finish the process, man. You gotta finish the journey. She wasn't in for the long run. I always tell my boys, you know, keep playing. Keep playing. The game ain't over. Until the game's over. And when it's over, it's over.
So Jesse Palmer offers him a chance to go and see Cindy and talk this through. At which point we then move to present day in the Bachelor studio, where Jesse Palmer is there bringing out Cindy to talk about how things went down and if Mel ever came to talk to her after their fantasy suite.
He did not come find me
I didn't want him to.
So essentially, Cindy continues to say that what her and Mel wanted were obviously two different things, and Mel would often tell her what she wanted to hear, like she's beautiful or he can see a life with her. However, she was missing the because. He would never add a because, like she's beautiful because of this, or he can see a life with her because of that.
Why did you walk away knowing that maybe if you had stayed, he might have changed his feelings?
I don't think I'd need to convince a man to love me.
Anyway, they then bring out Mel in his full suit and sneakers to see Cindy for the first time since the night of their fantasy suite.
Nice seeing you.
It's great to
Looks
see
good,
you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Come on, Mel, you know what you need to say. You look beautiful because... And well, Cindy tells Mel that he was more emotionally available with Jesse Palmer than he was with her, while Mel continues to say that she didn't finish the journey and she was pushing too hard on the commitment. But Cindy says she didn't need marriage in that moment, she was just asking for more, hoping that there would be something solidified at the end of it.
There's no rush. We have lots of things to
That didn't
discover.
interest me, though.
Well, these two finish things off, and we then head back to Antigua, where Peg is wondering how things went on Mel and Cindy's fantasy suite, only for there to be a knock at the door, and it's Mel, which is normally a horrible sign on this show, the lead just showing up to your room like this, and Peg is immediately on the defensive, especially when Mel starts the conversation like,
You know how I feel about you, right?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate
And, you know, that, it hasn't changed. That it won't change, no matter what happens.
Okay.
bro, there has got to be a better way of going about this. But eventually, Mel gets this out.
I was honest with her.
Right. Okay.
So before we even had the overnight, she decided to leave.
Stop it.
However, Peg is still a little nervous because Mel says he was honest with Cindy when she asked if he was ready for a proposal, and then she left, so obviously his answer was not a good one. Plus, it's hard not to think that you're now just the default choice. So Peg then goes on to a Bachelor finale tradition, the Meet the Family date, where here she meets Mel's sons and also his friend Diane. And Diane knows all about Mel's analytical side, so she shares that with Peg, who by the way also says she's not quite in love with Mel yet. And Diane also helps Mel realize that he needs to get out of his comfort zone a bit, start letting some of those walls down if he wants to make this work. And that is exactly what Mel says as we head into the final rose ceremony.
But this journey helped me finally lower my walls. And I realized that I'm ready to listen to my heart. And that's because of Peg.
So, if you've seen this show before, you know what happens next. Well, except for the part where there's two women arriving, this time it's just Peg. Yeah, these two share some emotional words about each other, and the only question remaining is, will Mel actually propose?
I have something. I have a ring, and this represents our commitment to love, to give us time to figure out together what our future holds.
Oh, Cindy's backstage right now just slamming her fists on a table or something.
What do you think?
I agree. I think it would be absolutely wonderful. We're just completely on the same page with that.
Wow, that is one of the most interesting proposals I've ever seen. Was it even a proposal? Is that just a promise ring? So they then bring these two out, and since filming ended, here's where they're at.
Are you in love?
I'm in love with her.
Is the feeling mutual?
And I'm in love with him.
I guess Mel must have heard the chirps about him being non-committal and went,
Hey, hold my beer.
even though they're not engaged, question mark? But hey, that's where things end. Mel and Peg are happy and still together. What an ending to this season, I guess. Oh, and also, Jesse Palmer does give us a preview of the upcoming season of The Bachelorette with Taylor Frankie Paul.
Things have already happened that we've never seen before. Do you feel like you're falling in love? Could you fall in love? Do you think your husband's here?
Yes, I do think that.
Wow, I truly can't believe our last hope for the Bachelor franchise is Taylor Frankie Paul from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. But But here we are. So that's it for this recap of the Golden Bachelor Season 2 finale. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, let me know your thoughts on the season and the finale in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And until next time, Bachelor Fantake out.
Could be the best guy on the whole entire world. F***ing ain't my guy.